I give thanks to my universe for all the blessings I've received graciously. And I affirm that I stay aligned to divine will. Om peace, peace, peace. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Welcome to Sunday, everyone. Namaskar. You are in the human experience. An incredible opportunity to learn, to grow, and to manifest divinity in and through this human body. You're not human. You're divine. You're having a human experience. This animal body that you've entered into lasts only for a certain time. And it's good to fulfill the purpose for which you entered into this body. For me, that's primary. I don't know for you, but for me, that's primary. Doesn't matter what your responsibilities are in the world that you've entered into. You can use those duties and responsibilities that you have as sadhana, a spiritual practice, to grow in consciousness and to bring more divinity in everything that you do. But it requires work, doesn't it? There are no free lunches. Any grace that you already have, good luck as we call it, is from your past. If you have not worked for it in this lifetime, and it comes easily to you, it's from your past. Don't waste the merit. Use the merit to build more. Be grateful. In the Guru Gita, you have this Angushta Matra Purusham, that the thumb size, subtle body is in the heart. If you want to get to the subtle body, you have to open the heart. Why do we run away from the heart and get caught in the mind and think all these things? Thank God, I long for this love at an early age. And the first really deep spiritual experience that I had in India was opening up the heart. I thank God for that. It was such a profound opening that it affected everything. It influenced my every action. I could feel in my movement this love from the heart. I enjoyed physical seva. I enjoyed, at the ashram in India, I enjoyed carrying the cow droppings. I enjoyed building the compost heaps. I enjoyed pulling the weeds. I enjoyed clearing the gardens. I just enjoyed. I couldn't meditate very well. In fact, I would sleep away. When I go to the meditation cave that they had, I would end up dreamy and sleepy. But once I get out into the chanting hall, I came alive. Once I get out into the seva, I came alive. And I held on to that. And before I left India, I started to feel something at my eyebrows. And that was the beginning of transformation of the mind. And I came by the trend that it increased. And then suddenly, I could feel that I had control over my thoughts. The dreaminess went away. Where did it start? With the open heart. And I was teaching at the time in a secondary school here in Trinidad. And that transformed my teaching. When I began to speak, I could feel this energy of love pouring out to the students. If I went to the chalkboard and I would draw, I could feel my hand moving in beautiful circles or with the words. So love influenced all my actions. And I just absolutely loved that sadhana. I was into the physical seva. At the home, I changed around everything. I just loved working. I gave extra tuition as a teacher. I stayed with the kids. I would sing with them. I would tell them stories. I wasn't working. I was just sharing love. When the paycheck came, it was just grace. I went to school every day. I never stayed home sick because I simply enjoyed the schoolroom and the school environment. Love. Love. And I realized later on, of course, you know, that way from the beginning I was into this wellness thing. I loved the whole idea of bringing love into healing. So I started, in the early days, I started the healing. And I always looked for an environment in the forest that I can be in harmony with nature. Eventually, I found that place. We call it Vrindavan today. And that's why I'm hoping to expand the environment, the ashram. I initially called it Tapovan. Tapas is penance. So for many years we'd call it Tapovan, because I thought the forests were the penance. Then as we began to clear the space more and more, and I began to see the beauty of the space, and the kind of spirit that we all as a team was enveloped in. It was just joy, just joy. Going into nature was just joy. It was not tapas. And I thought to myself, why did I choose Tapovan? And I changed it to Vrindavan, the playground of Krishna. So we are doing this through play. We are creating this through play. Every week that the team goes down to Vrindavan, the reports are simply joyous. They enjoy every moment of that. We continue to beautify it. We continue to build infrastructure. But it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. So nature always held that for me. Once in my young days, I thought of becoming a medical doctor. So I qualified. I did everything that I could for it. But I had to go to Jamaica. So I said, okay, no, I don't want to go anyway. But I dreamed if I were to get into the medical profession, it would be natural healing. It would be involved in nature. I would take people in nature. But today I use yoga. I use yoga, Maha-yoga, the tradition that I am in. I use that. That involves all the other forms of yoga. And healing, and natural healing. Because I have realized that pranic healing is superior, that you can transform the body through the mind, through the energy waves of being, quantum healing. And that is not time-based. That can happen in a moment. If you have faith, if you have the mental power, you can influence every cell. You can destroy the cells too with that. If you're not controlled, if you're negative. But that is tremendous power. The mind can heal. And the mind can ruin. The mind, simply the mind. The mind is potent. If you think of the magnifying glass, how we pull the rays of the sun, to a point that can burn newspaper. We would play with this as kids. That's how the mind works. That's how the mind works. So building the strength of your attention, building the power of your intention, and holding the body in well-being, and use love. Love is a superior nourishment. Hold the body in well-being and envision total well-being. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Those cells will begin to be inspired. The cells are alive with intelligence. The cells are not matter, inert matter. They are alive with intelligence. There is so much intelligence within your being that we are now learning. Different signaling proteins, different pathways in the body. The same way the roots of trees communicate with each other far beyond what you know. The sounds of the forest have meaning as well, has meaning. Awesome. Also, if only we'd be a little more aware. So your life has meaning and purpose. You came into this world for a purpose. But the first purpose is towards yourself. Know yourself first. Unlock the forces within you of energy. And channel it in and through your body and into the space. You will change all relationships. But first get the awareness, get the awareness, get the awareness. Because if you don't see properly, if you cannot perceive properly, then how are you going to channel your power? How are you going to channel your power? So the first is mind training. When the heart is opened up, learn to train the mind. Learn to train the mind so you could channel the energies of the heart appropriately. And the body is important. That's why in every meditation, I ask you to channel energy to the body. And don't be afraid of physical work. I told you the story when I came out from the 40 days, right? Because I am Rajas. Sattvic Rajas. I like doing. I like creating. In the 40 days, my head was blown open. And I thought this is the way I'm going to live forever. So the forces of life secluded me. So I thought, this secluded way of life is my life. But after a while, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like not working. I didn't like staying in a space. I didn't like depending on people. So I said, I can't live like this. Then I started to do things around the house. And then I learned that you could channel the spiritual energy without losing that awareness into the body, in and through the body. And I started to become active. And I enjoyed that so much so that I continued my academic education and I got into the workplace and I channeled those energies into the workplace. And at 39, I felt fulfilled. I was almost at the height of my career and I said, this is good. I started the Blue Star. This is my life work. I didn't want to work in a unionized place. I didn't want to work just for money. No, I want to work for humanity. And so I started the Blue Star. And this is what you have today. I love to do. I love to serve. And I love to love. So think carefully about what is your life purpose and what you're doing and unlock the forces. of goodness within you. And spread it. Spread it into the world. Let's make the world a better place for being in it. Even when I stay somewhere, even when I stay in a hotel, I leave my room clean. And I would leave things for those who clean the place. Whatever extra fruits I have, I leave it there. I'd always keep my bed made up and my toilet looking good. So even if if they would come to clean, they would see, wow, whoever stayed there, really knew how to keep a place clean. So I've always had that with me. So learn to love, learn to serve, and learn to live to your life purpose, your true purpose. So I leave you with that this Sunday, and wish you a blessed Sunday. Thank you for coming today. I notice each one of you here and on the stream, and I just want to say I appreciate your company a whole lot. You give me purpose. So we are going to come into the 40 days soon in March. It's going to be an exciting one. The challenge of total well-being. So all that I've been telling you, we're going to teach it and offer you all the practices to go with it. It'll be highly practical. So myself, together with all the teachers that I've been training, we will challenge you to stay totally well. So looking forward to that. So begin to book your place if those of you would like to be with us, because we are completing the environment as much as possible to offer you the best suited environment for sadhana, for well-being. Come and enjoy it. Come and enjoy it. We look forward to you being here with us. And those of you who can't, we offer you online. Stay with us. So I wish you a wonderful Sunday, everyone. I'm going to ask Yashodama to give a few announcements. And she's now working here as the manager, our facilities manager, as well as the director of the wellness in the wellness center. So, Yashodama. She's into the healing group on Wednesdays and in charge of the gift shop as well. Yeah, over to you.
Namaskar,
thank you, everyone.
Guruji.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone. Beautiful Sunday morning. Beautiful topic of love. So we continue by sharing a sacred invitation to join us at our Amrit Cafe for our Valentine's evening, which is on Saturday coming. That is on Saturday, February 7th. We start at 3 p.m. and we cut off at around 7 to allow you to step across to the hall and then enjoy the Shiv Mahim chanting. It's going to be a beautiful evening of a sacred offering considered as prasad, as the food will be blessed by Guruji. And it's a reset evening, away from the hustle and the bustle, to just come and immerse yourself in the beautiful energy of the ashram as you dine at Amrit in the courtyard, absorbing all the goodness, all the greatness, and all the love. Open the heart, and if your heart feels the calling, please make a reservation either with myself or with Anuradha ji. She is at Amrit now. You can let her know how many people and what time you would like to have your table reserved for. We're looking forward to your participation, and happy Valentine's, early February. Love you. Namaskar.